A freak intense thunderstorm with winds of up to 70 miles per hour rips through Adams County this evening.
Yeah, certainly hope everybody out there is safe. Damage is so widespread that Quincy Mayor Kyle Moore declared a state of emergency for the city.
Here's the beginning of the supercell storm that blew into Quincy tonight and wreaked havoc. Look at that clear line of the storm rolling in. We are seeing trees down, power outages, and gas leaks throughout our viewing area.
The power is now back on, but some scary moments on the north side of Quincy yesterday afternoon that left a lot of folks without power. Crews arrived at North 22nd and Spruce at about 5:50 last night. Assistant Fire Chief Tom Bentley tells KHQA leaking oil on the transformer caused the fire to ignite at the substation. Crews had to take extra precautions to maintain their safety.
Strong winds crushed this traffic light at 33rd and Broadway in Quincy. It was still blinking red.
Right now you're looking at a shot taken from 5th and Main in Quincy across from Washington Park. A top-story balcony fell straight down to the sidewalk.
The driver of this Target semi was taken to the hospital with minor injuries after his truck tipped in those straight-line winds near Taylor, Missouri.
This is between Hampshire and Main Street, near between 5th and 6th, where bricks fell from this building into an alley. Those bricks fell in front of a restaurant, as you can see right there, and those winds really just caused that whole wall to collapse. Power lines, trees, gas lines, wires down. We start our team coverage tonight with KHQA's Jack Pluta live outside a home on South 4th and State.
Yeah, Ross, Raja, I've driven around Quincy all night, and by far this is the worst damage that I saw. We're at 513 South 4th Street, and as you can see, an enormous tree has fallen on this house, all but destroying the front end and even the back end. A homeowner says that she was at work, and that's when she got the call, totally distraught when she laid eyes on her house, what used to be her house. She was most worried about the cats that were in her house, and I had a chance to talk with many residents in Quincy today who say that this is something that they've never seen before.
And to see all this is bananas, man. We was all up in the studio listening to music, getting ready to go. And boom, bow, it got dark. Now look at it. It was ridiculous and fast. Trees started coming into on Main Street. Things were falling. The trash can behind us fell.
If you are the homeowner of this house, we do believe just a couple of minutes ago we did see your cats running by, so you might want to come and check that out.
You know, I actually went back to my house too to check on my cats, and I live, near downtown, and my goodness, I couldn't believe how much tree damage there was out there. That storm was so intense, and it picked up so quickly. It actually started moving so fast too. Got up to about 60 miles per hour east, and you could see it right there at the beginning of the loop there of the radar. Just as it went over Quincy, moved very quickly to the east-southeast.
This is Ameren, Illinois' outage map throughout west central Illinois.
I've never seen trees lay completely on the ground. And we lost a 70-foot pine tree here on the side of the house. I saw road construction signs going down the street. And a little bit of everything going with it.
Cleaning is already underway at that business where those powerful winds blew right through the window.
And you're looking at a tree uprooted across the street from Quincy High School. This is one of the more remarkable images we saw tonight. Now, just further down the road, just past the intersection of 30th and Main, this tree partially blocked traffic.
Quincy University did make the formal announcement that school and all programming and activity on campus tomorrow is canceled. Again, all activity on Quincy University campus is canceled for tomorrow.
This damage happened all across Adams County, stretching into Pike County, over to Cass, Morgan, and Scott County.
Good morning, guys. For most people here in Quincy and in Adams County, this is what the area looks like. But once the sunrise, this is what they're going to see.
We are driving through Quincy right now. We just turned onto one of these side streets, and you can see all of the rubble and the damage from the trees that were knocked down due to yesterday's storm.
Last night's storm caused many sidewalks to do this as a result of having a tree attached, and then came down on a car right here outside of one resident's home. Power lines going along the tree up at the top over there. Obviously, Ameren, they are out working. They've been working all night long. As we cross the road quickly, we have even more damage.
Just the side of town that we're on right now, seems like nobody has any power.
Trees everywhere, in the roads, in the park. Yesterday when I was on Main Street, you could see that trees were just covered across the street.
You can see we actually have to already turn around just as we started driving here. It's blocked off by the yellow tape.
This is just one area here in Quincy. We've been driving around all morning down side streets, back roads, residential neighborhoods, and this is what you see. Trees, branches, rubble, all of it.
Really unbelievable what Main Street looks like. Very dangerous.
That we are in a state of emergency right now. This massive tree has just completely crossed over the road here on Lynn Street, and then it knocked over in front of that person's yard over there on top of their tree, and even along these power lines. Now, if you follow the power lines, you can even see up at the top over there, there is debris. That is one of the main issues that we have. So we turn to Craig from Ameren. Can you tell us, why is this such a dangerous job, and how long does the process take?
This is just one example of some of the complications we have when major storms roll through an area like Quincy with a lot of vegetation. What we'll have to do in this situation is we'll bring line crews in. They'll have to make sure the line's de-energized, grounded, so the forestry crews can come in and safely remove it, and then we'll have to repair the poles and wire that were damaged because a tree came down.
Today, everybody is breathing a sigh of relief as the majority of Quincy has regained power. Still debris, but a lot of cleanup has been in progress.
And out on the roads in Quincy, Bonansinga Drive is closed this week from Cooks Lane to Cedar Street while crews burn and remove debris from July's windstorm. Cedar Street also is closed from 3rd Street to Bonansinga Drive. That burning is expected to take 4 to 5 days. Now, 2 other roads will close for asphalt repair this week in Quincy. Both Main Street between 14th and 18th Street, as well as 12th Street between Cherry Lane and St. Charles Drive, also will be closed tomorrow.